Hi.
How are you?
Well, I'm fine now, but it's been playing up and it doesn't usually. Do you know, this is really always smooth. We have trouble on Facebook, but
Oh,
never on this.
yeah, no worries.
So, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for helping me for so long.
Oh, and they're awful. It's something we don't like. And the thing is, they pretend to be you because you are doing the thing that they want to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating because I've had people contact me recently saying some people have scammed them for like £30,000 using my identity. Like, it's crazy, man. So yeah, man. I don't know. I think Instagram needs to do something. They need to and they're not doing nothing about it. They just don't really care.
Nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's not even, they're not just doing not much. I can't see actually doing anything.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, we had somebody who started off with a romance scam. He went on a dating site. He met this girl from Hong Kong. Now, that's quite a common scam, this beauty from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And she had, her father was a Bitcoin expert, as you would. And that man lost $2 million.
Wow.
Because he trusted her. So, teach me about Bitcoin. So, what is it? I mean, a scammer will tell you that if I give you $1,000 or £1,000 today, you'll give me 10,000 by Friday.
Yeah, they just give you false hope of unrealistic returns when people are trading. So people who join my membership, they understand that they're doing long-term investing.
Yeah.
So like, for an example, I get a lot of my members to get into like stock markets, so like the S&P 500 and stuff, which has been going up for 140 for an example, because that's basically, if the US economy keeps growing, the stock market keeps going higher. And it's the same when you have a pension, when you work for a company, when they put your money into a pension fund, and the pension fund invests, the stock market indexes is actually where they put their money.
Yeah.
So obviously I took courses online and I learned how hedge fund managers literally do it. The same economic data that they focus on, all the information that they focus on, this is what I share with my members, and I teach them, and I explain to them what's going on. So we actually just bought Ethereum yesterday. We just bought the stock markets again 2 days ago, and now they're rising. Our members are making some profits on that, which is great. And then we're trading currencies and other assets as well. But the safest things to trade is literally the stock markets, and crypto has been doing so well in the last...
I was going to ask you about crypto because, you know, some places that you read that it's doing well, and then other places you read it's coming down. Is cryptocurrency going to be the future?
Do you know what's so funny? I've been trying to show people this, and I literally just recorded a video today, and I put it on TradingView, and I did a whole video explaining that cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, they fluctuate on average by around 50% per month, and people don't know this. This is normal fluctuations.
Right.
So, and they don't understand that cryptocurrencies have been trading in line, have been moving in line with stock markets. So every time the stock markets pull back within their normal range of a pullback, so does Ethereum and so does Bitcoin. So that's actually the times to buy the cryptocurrencies, because
it's down. Yeah,
because it's gone on sale. But people don't even know that the pullback is normal within that range. So Ethereum pulls back on average 43%. Do you know what? I've actually got it here. Let me show you while I'm on. Actually, this is perfect.
Go on.
It's actually perfect. I just did a whole video on this. So let me show you how you analyze this. And for people who want to understand this, I can show you, because it's important for people to know. Because there are ways you can invest in cryptos without actually having to buy the whole coin. So obviously, if you want to buy Bitcoin, it's very expensive for most people. It's like $23,000. Ethereum's like $2,600, but you can actually just bet on the price of these cryptos with a small trading account, and you don't even have to risk a lot of money. So you could open a trading account of like $500. But let me show you this. This is what I've been teaching people.
All right.
So this is all the price data of Ethereum going back for the past 6 years. And look, on average, for the last 12 months, the average monthly price swings are around 50%. So it fluctuates by 50% on average over the past year. Over the past 6 months, it fluctuates by 35%. If you add them together and divide it by 2, you get an average of 43%. And look at this. All the price swings in Ethereum during its massive trend have been within the normal bounds of volatility. So a pullback of 36% is absolutely normal. When you get pullbacks again of 34%, absolutely normal. You even get price Ethereum, you get a pullback here, 50%, absolutely normal. And then look, it keeps going higher and higher. And these pullbacks, they're actually happening at exactly the same time as the pullbacks in the S&P 500.
And the time between the pullbacks is very sort of stable. It's very similar. It's up and down at more or less the same, you know, very similar rate.
So you see how you can see this little cross on this screen as I put my mouse on the S&P 500. Look, they're literally exactly the same time. And some of them before are. So, but the cryptocurrencies are going up so much each year. You can make an incredible return if you buy these cryptos, because Ethereum last year went up 600%. Year before that, 400%. Sorry, 800%. And I analyze economic data, so I look at these surveys that all the governments use, central banks use, to know if markets are still positive in stocks. So basically, if there's going to be growth in the economy. And what we do is we just use that data. If it's still positive, then we know all the pullbacks in the stock markets are just pullbacks. We keep saying.
So if the data is going as you think it is, the pullback is always going to swing back up again.
Yeah, exactly that. So what you do is you use the courses I took, you learned that investors are looking at certain economic data each month. And as long as the data is pointing positive, that means that they're going to keep buying the stock markets, because the earnings of these companies are still going to be positive. So the economy is going to keep growing, because the value of an economy is just the value of everything being produced by businesses. So every time markets get little pullbacks within its trend, you can catch those pullbacks as buying opportunities. So basically, you're getting cryptos on sale, for an example. You're getting a really good price. So this is what I've been giving all my members and showing them. And it's very important that people understand this, because most people don't even realize, and I did a video on how you can turn $1,000, and if you put $100 a month into a trading account, you could turn it into $1 million in 12 years if the stock markets just do what they've been doing for the past 12 years. That's what's so beautiful. So that's why Warren Buffett, if you go...
Well, you think, I was going to say, if they come down, they're always going to go back up again, because they've got to.
People don't understand that stock markets is where the pension wealth of the citizens of a country is. So it's politically, the central bank and governments, why they pumped $6 trillion in the US the pandemic is because they have to make it go higher, because that's where everyone's pension wealth is. So that's why stock markets always go higher, no matter if it's the Great Recession, World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, Iraq War, no matter what's happened in the world over the past 140 years.
It's got to go back.
It keeps going higher.
What I want to say is, you know, this is not what you do. What I want to say, because what we get all the time, is the fact that when you get these people, you know, saying they've got a Facebook page or an Instagram page, this is the super trader, you know, invest with this person and they're going to do so much with your money. Now that's fine in reading that, but when they never talk about pullbacks, they never on a scan, the cryptocurrency value is just going to go up and up and up. There's never anything on it. And so if you have, there's a lot of fake websites. If you put money into cryptocurrency, I wish I knew what I was talking about here, but I can't put it
never ever give someone money.
Thank you. That's
what you don't have to give someone money, because like all my members, they open their own trading accounts. It's in their own name. I do not have access to it. And then whenever I take a trade, I basically share it with them, and then they'll jump in themselves and they'll buy it for themselves. But a lot of people are scamming people and saying to people, give me money and I'll give it back to you in a week's time. So I'm glad that you guys are closing all these fake accounts, because I tell people all the time, don't give anyone money that you can't have a face-to-face conversation with, because you're going to get burnt. And a lot of people have got burnt recently.
Yeah, they have. And it's gone from people who have a lot of money and they want to make a lot more, to people who are just maybe, you know, have a few $100 and or a few £100, and they've got nothing more, but they've been promised a good investment. So they're taking money off poor people as well as really rich people.
Yeah.
So you answered my next question. Thank you very much. Don't trade with anybody you don't see face to face.
Yeah, yeah. Unless they, yeah. And honestly, even if you do see them face to face, you don't actually give anyone money ever. Yeah. You could always do. People who say they can help you, well, then they may be able to give you advice, but then even that's a bit tricky, because legally you can't give advice unless you've got a license. So with my service, I don't tell people what to do. I just tell them what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then they can follow what I'm doing. But I show people about risk management. So I teach everyone, if you manage your risk, you'll never lose all your money, as long as you follow the risk management plan. But a lot of people, sadly, they don't care, and they will just tell you to do things and not really care about what happens after they've told someone to do something. So yeah, I'll be very careful if I was anyone. Don't.
I mean, is there a do you get a certified trader, or is there a certification, or do you just go to experts?
Yeah, I guess people who just trust it, and people who have reputation for what they do. I guess that's what I would recommend. I wouldn't.
I mean, logically, if it was me thinking about it, I would go to somebody with a reputation who has already done it and is making money on it.
Yeah, I would say to everyone, do their research on whoever it is they're actually talking to. So, because
most of the people they'll be talking to, if it's online, there won't be any research to have, to be honest with you.
Yeah. FTMO. Sorry, someone just said FTMO. I would tell everyone, stay the hell away from FTMO. These guys are, okay, this is another company in America. What they're doing is they're doing these challenges where they tell people to spend like $400 and they'll give them like 100,000 to trade with. And if they can get a percentage each month, they'll give them a payout. But what people don't realize is the leverage they give these people is so low that it's virtually impossible to make money unless you take huge risks, and they're giving them fake accounts. They're not even real trading accounts.
Yeah. So, yeah.
There's so many scams that people, for the person who doesn't understand, it's sad because they just get sucked in and they don't even realize what's going on.
No, they don't. They see their investment money, and the lower they can make that investment money to start off with, the more attractive it is, because they see that investment money and it's like $400, it'll be $4,000 by Friday.
Yeah.
And that's why you've got to get over that. It's unrealistic. Not going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I give everyone on my servers a 60-day trial, just so they can test it for 2 months, and if they like it, then they can continue, and if they don't, then they don't have to continue. So I don't charge them anything. So Sophie's just said that. How can you tell a real account from a fake account of a crypto seller on Facebook or on social media? Like I said, get on a face-to-face with them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's it.
Yeah.
If someone says to you, oh, I want to trade with you, make money for you, say, okay, cool, let's have a FaceTime.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to have a FaceTime, that's not the person talking.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why would they not want to have a FaceTime conversation with you?
Yeah. Because you would do it because you've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But what you said there about not taking their money is very, very telling to me. Because, of course, a scammer will take their money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say to everyone, never ever give anyone your money. Basically, the person who says they can help you, then they should show you how to open your own account and do your own investments. If someone's saying, send me money, it's a scam.
A Bitcoin wallet, are they totally anonymous?
So I had a Bitcoin wallet with Coinbase, but I actually don't buy the cryptocurrency coins outright. So I was explaining to you. Yeah. There's a better way I think there's a better way you can invest in cryptos, where I do it through trading the price of crypto. So like I was saying, if you want to buy Ethereum, you have to spend $2,500 on a coin. Yeah. If you want to buy Bitcoin, you have to spend 26 grand on a coin, I think it is, or 36k right now, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But with a trading account, you could just bet on the price, or you can place a monetary value on the price, but then you can manage your risk. So basically, okay, let's say you have $1,000 account. You could say, okay, I want to put I want to risk $100 of my $1,000 account, and I'll put a position on to bet on Bitcoin's price. But if it goes wrong, you only lose $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's better, because if crypto does go lower, as it does and has price swings, some people can get really, and if they lose 50% of their coin, they might close it and jump out. But really,
can you imagine?
like I said, really, that's normal for price swings in Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're like 50% a month on average.
As I say, it's what you said about the dipping down and the coming back. See, I never thought of that before. Not that I've known anything about the stock market or anything like that.
It's normal. That's
sense. It makes sense, because it can't continue to plunge. At some point, it's got to come back, because the economy needs it to.
Yeah, exactly. Not just that, you got to understand that governments and central banks, as I said, they have a political agenda to make sure that the stock market keeps rising. Otherwise, people who retire are going to find their pension wealth cut in half, and that politically can't happen. That's why when coronavirus happened in the UK, the government spent like 400 billion pounds. In the US, they spent $5 trillion, and that basically is to manipulate the price of stocks higher, because the central bank literally starts buying government debt, and then the debt that they're buying off the government, that then gets invested in stock markets, because they basically cut interest rates. So honestly, guys, I would say to everyone, everyone should be investing. It's powerful, especially compounding and indices. I've got a video on my page. I'll tell everyone on this webinar to go on my page and look at the video I posted. It's like 18 minutes long. It's really good.
And watch it. Yeah, you've really sold me. Thank you very much. Really, thank you very much, because we try and give people advice. We try and it's like every other part of a scam. They'll say to us, "How do you know?" Well, we know because we ask. I mean, it's no good asking the scammer, because if you ask the scammer, he's going to tell you how much he's going to make for you.
Yeah. I have one more thing as well. Actually, this is how you can tell a scammer. The truth is, no one can promise you anything. I never promise anyone anything. When people say, how much can I make? I say, I don't know. It depends on what the market does. I can't tell you what to do. Yeah. All I can tell you is that you'll manage your risk, and your account won't lose. You won't lose all of its balance if you follow the plan I give you. And that's also what I say. I never promise anything to no one. Yeah.
So that is.
So never give someone your money. And if anyone promises something, they're a scammer.
So basically, the more they promise, the less real they are.
Yeah, exactly. No one can promise. If they promise you anything, it's a lie. Straight away, it's a lie.
Brilliant. Many victims are asked to send money to get a wallet. How do they know not to do this?
You don't need, because anyone can get a wallet. It's free to open a wallet. You don't have to spend money to open a wallet. That's a scam again. That's just blatantly.
Yeah. So basically, what they're banking on is people not knowing and saying, "I can do this for you. Send the money, and I'll open a wallet for you."
Yeah, exactly.
So they're banking on you giving all your trust to the person that you're talking to.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, this is why I'm poor. I've never invested anything. I sort of always think, well, I've got only a very small amount. It's mine.
Yeah. Well, you don't actually need. That's the thing about investing. So let's say you invest in stock markets, you don't need a lot of money to invest.
Yeah.
You could start with as little as $2,000, for example. People think, I need like 50,000. You don't.
Yeah. Well, this is it, because when you said about the price of the actual coin, most people think they're buying a coin or a part of a coin.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have
not the value of the coin.
Yeah.
And they said they make you hurry to give the money. Once they start to talk to you, it's, well, you better do it now, because it's going to go up now, and by next week you're going to have. So what is, because normally a scammer would promise 400% increase in a very short space. See, They would promise 400%. It's the average in a very small space of time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I always say, Ken, that if that's what they're offering,
if Warren Buffett gets his average over his whole career is 25% a year.
Right, thank you.
How the hell can another guy promise you 400% in a month?
Well, sometimes it's less than that. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're in London now. So much easier. You could have been in Mexico somewhere, couldn't you?
Yeah. I'm actually going to go into the month.
Mexico again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like there, don't you? I mean, I don't know why you'd prefer the weather in Mexico to here at all. You know. Anyway, thank you very much. And anytime you want any help, just throw them at us. And
Yeah.
I'm always there and we'll help as much as we can.
Yeah. All right. No worries.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Kayan.
Take care. Bye.
Good night now. Bye.